Hi, this is Brittany Drozd, and welcome to another opportunity to be your best self. Today, I want to talk with you about relationships. Whether it's with your marriage partner, your colleague, or a friend, we all have relationships in our life that are central to our happiness and well-being. How do I know that you have relationships like this? Simply because you're human. We all bring people into our lives because we want to be part of something greater than ourselves. It's one of our basic human needs to be part of a community or group or be accepted into a cohort of people that bring more to our lives than simply being alone. Also, we all need support at times. Even though we pretend like we don't and we're going to be ruggedly independent and do it on our own, that can only last for so long. It's so humbling when we realize that we really do need other people in our lives. And lastly, I truly believe that our sole purpose here is to connect with others emotionally, physically, mentally. Think about it. What else are we really here to do if it's not to connect with the people in our lives and the ones that we love? So, because relationships are so vital to our happiness and success, I want to offer you 3 simple ways in which you can improve the most important relationships in your life today. Number 1, ask yourself, what is my desired outcome? Or what do I want to happen? So when we come to a point with someone in our relationship, we either want to share something super important, or we need to confront an issue, or we're thinking about, doing something, going somewhere, I don't know. But we contemplate it. We're not sure if it's the right thing to do. So when you're contemplating this, you need to ask yourself, what do I really want to happen? What is the desired outcome? Now, does that desired outcome align with the other person in the relationship's best interest? Or will this improve your relationship? Will this make it better with that person? If the answer to those things is no, you need to really consider why it is you want to do this or say this certain thing. Think about, what is your own need that you're trying to meet right now? Number 2, be brave. We are in relationships that we choose to be in. Most of the time, we're not in forced relationships. So, because you choose to maintain this relationship, you likely value and respect this other person. Because of that, we need to show up to be our true selves in that relationship. Whether you need to share something super important, whether you have to share something that might hurt the other person, I really challenge you to be brave enough to be your true self. No matter what it is, being true to yourself and being honest with that other person can only bring you closer in the long run. And lastly, show up. It is so often that we get stuck in our own perspective and focused on our own needs that we forget the importance of mutuality in a relationship. And that is the one thing that all healthy relationships have, is that mutuality. So don't lose sight of that. So I want to ask you, how are you showing up for those other people in your lives? What have you done recently to be present when you're with them, to be responsive, and lastly, to be empathetic, which is essential. It's hard sometimes to be there for other people, but that's what we really want from them in return. So make sure that you're giving that to the people in your life. Okay, so there it is. There are the 3 steps. Asking yourself what's the desired outcome, being brave, and showing up. So, have you had success recently in maintaining some of your most vital relationships? Or have you used one of these methods and been able to improve the relationships that you have? Please share it in the comment sections of this video, because we can all stand to learn a thing or two from each other, and that's sometimes where the really exciting conversation can happen. Have a wonderful week, and I look forward to talking to you guys next week.